Hello and welcome back to the next episode of this ProcessWire seminar. Today I want to teach you how to use the search functionality of ProcessWire. We will build our own search form. So, what do we do? Actually, we don't have any search functionality here, so we want to add something. We can go here to our Bootstrap example again. There we have our block. And here we can see that there's a small lens magnification glass. So we can hijack this and use this for our own purposes. So how do we do this? I would just go to inspect, and now we can see here, yeah, that's it. So maybe we can also reuse what we have maybe still in our source code. Let's go back. Yes, we are here in our header. And here we should find this too in the head section, which is here around line subscribe large. Yes, here we have our magnification glass. So what can we do? We can just remove the comments here. So we will just use comment with line comment again, and then we will get back to our original code. So let's look if it's really working. Yes, here we have our subscribe large, and here is the magnification glass together with the sign up button. But we don't want to have the subscribe, we don't want to have the large, and we don't want to have the sign up button. So let's go and get rid of it. I will just comment this out. Maybe we will use it later. And so now we are having here these places, and we have to get some changes here. So this will be a call for again, but if I will, it's now here in this place. We don't want to have it here, we want to have it on the right side. So we can go here again, and we can do an offset of 8. So it will go back to the right position where we want to have it. And now we need here an input field where we can insert our search. So for this, we should go for a form. And now we need our input field. Let's check how to do this here on our Bootstrap system. So here we can look for forms. And we want to have it like no, it's input group actually. So I want to have it in this flavor. So we can go to this place, copy this over. Let's check how it has changed. So we are having now our button here and the field. So here we want to have our magnification glass. So we have to do some small little changes to this. Here's our magnification. This will go inside the button. Okay, here it is. Now we can get rid of our sign up. And the magnification should go to the right side. So let's bring it to the right side. So let's check it here again. Okay, now we have the button on the right side, but I want to get rid of the line around. So let's go back. Here we are having our button and has the class button outline secondary. So let's remove this. And now, yes, it's not perfect, but for our purpose, it's okay. So, okay, what do we have now? We can now enter here something, let's say hello, and I will click on the button and absolutely nothing is happening. It's not working. Okay, so we are having here our form. The form does need, this can also go away. It's not anymore needed. The form does need an action where we want to send it to. So in this case, I want to use our to be created page search. So it will have this URL. This will be the action. Our method will be get. And here we are having our button, which is actually having the type of button, but it needs to be input. So it will send everything which is inside the form to what we have defined here with the action. Okay. Let's check it. I will enter something randomly. And it's still not working. Why not? Because actually there is no page for this, and so it can't send. It can't find the URL, so it's still sending it back to the same page. Okay, so we will go back to this place, and I will use our page template here, and we will make a copy of this. So copy. And then I will paste this, and this will then get the name of search. Good. Now we can go back to ProcessWire. We have here our templates, and I will say add new. The search template here is now within the templates folder, and it will be now listed as new available templates. Templates, add new, here it is. So we can say add template. It doesn't have anything inside. Page has one field and search also, this is good. Now we can go back to our pages and we can say we want to have a new page which shall have the template search, and it will have the title of search. Okay, publish. Now it's there, here. Now we can go back to this place and I will enter something here, and now we can see here that the URL actually changed to /search and nothing more. This is okay. So what else do we have to change? We are here in our header section, and here we have to tell, here we can add a placeholder, and it has a type text, and we have to give it a name. I will give it the name S for short of search, and it will have the ID also of S. Maybe we will need this for later things. Anyway, so let's continue. Let's go back. Let's reload. Now we have here search. I can enter something and I will press the button. And now we can see the URL has slightly changed to $s equals SDES and so on. So we are now already on the right side, but it's not looking for anything. It's not working right now. So we have to do some little changes here to the search. Here we have the headline. We will change this to search. We will add something to this later. Here we will have to get our search expression. So this will be search equals input input text S. Wow. Okay. I haven't clarified what I want to look for. So it must be a get and then text. This means we want to look for a get variable and we will pass it through a sanitizer, which is looking if this is if this is text, and it will look for the URL parameter s, and this will bring back the search result. Where can you find this? Okay, it's easy. We go to the ProcessWire page and here we have our doc. Here in the API reference, you can look for sanitizer, or at first we have to look for the input. So here with input, you can see here we have input get, and input get is giving us a value. So here you can see you can also use the sanitizer, or you can first get the value, then you can pass it through a sanitizer, and so you have the sanitized value. Or you can do everything at once. If you are doing it the way we did it, we are using input get and then the sanitizer for text and then the variable q. Or there are also other things you can do with this. So sanitizer is another thing. Here we find the sanitizers, all which are available. If we scroll down a bit, here we can sanitize for numbers, or you can also sanitize for text. And the sanitizer we have used is the sanitizer for text. This sanitizes a short string of text to single line without HTML. So bad boys can't do anything bad to this. Okay, let's go back and let's see how we can now go for the search. So here we are doing a for each loop and we are getting pages which are below blog post and then the children of this. And now we can also add some search functionality here. We can say here, if we go back to our pages, here we are having our blog post, and now we can look for the blog text. The blog text is the field of blog text, and we can also look for the title. So let's first start with the blog text. We want to see where the blog text is equal to search. Okay. We're actually looking for SDF or SDF. Let's reload. Okay, nothing is found here, as expected. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's look for post. Oh, it can't find post. Okay, why not? Yes, it's obvious. We are just looking if it's equal. And so the whole text must be equal to this. And this is not given with just one word. So we have to look if the word is consistent within the block text. So how do we do that? Let's go back to the ProcessWire documentation. And here we can find the blog, the docs, and there are the selectors, because we have to modify our selector a bit. And here you can say, okay, title equals products. This is not what we want to look for. We want to make a text comparison. So in our case, we will use this one, contains phrase text like. There are also other things in newer versions, but we will now go with this. It's % equal, and let's check if this will work for our purpose. Hey. Okay, let's go back to our test. We are looking for post. Let's reload the page, and yes, it is working. It is giving us the search results. Hey, maybe this was not correct. Maybe we have to check it a bit differently. Our first post, let's enter here something which is unique on the page. Maybe we could add something like hello friends. Let's save this. We can reload it and it's giving us hello friends. Now let's look for hello friends. And we are only getting this particular first post. So, okay. But now we want to look also for the headline. Okay, how can we do this? Yes, we are having here our blog text and we want to look at the same time also for the title. So we can add this sign here. I hope you can see it clearly. And this will concatenate both of them with an or. So it is whether blog text or it is a title. So let's check this. Let's look for first post. Now this is in many of them. Let's just look for second post. So it should give us the second post. It's working. Good. So what next? We can also use now the sanitizer again to get rid of too much text here. We just want to have a small friction of the text. We don't want to have the picture. So let's change this slightly. So first we will get rid of the image, which is not really needed for search results here. Okay, it's gone. Now we will add some more text to this. And then we can look if we can truncate the text a bit. So let's use a nice lorem ipsum generator. So this should be perfect for this. Let's save this and let's check it again. Okay, in our first post we are having now a very long text, but we don't want to have all of this text to be visible on our search results. So we have to get rid of it. Okay, so for this, we can now use some nice PHP functions, but ProcessWire is giving us already something for this. We have to go for what? Of course, the sanitizer. And the sanitizer is giving us a function which is called truncate. So now we can use the truncate function for the text, and then we can say, okay, we will just want to have the first 150 characters, and it should do it on to closest word, to closest punctuation within the sentence, or the closest sentence itself, or to the closest block of text. Okay, let's try this out. So let's check how we can change this long text to a shorter one. We can go to our ProcessWire, and here we can use the sanitizer now. So we can go to this line and we can say sanitize truncate and how much we want to get, 30. Yes. So now we are having 30 characters and a ... as the last few words. And now we can click on read more to get the remaining text, which is much longer. Okay, this is everything for this lesson today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode. I hope you have learned something today. Bye bye. Tschüss, tschüss.